This question is customer placing the largest number of orders. So you need to write a query to find out the customer number for the customer who has placed the largest number of orders, and there's only one customer who placed the largest one, right? So this is the problem. Example. Sorry. So you are given an order number and customer number. So the order number doesn't matter. You only need to count, right? Count the distinct. They shouldn't have the same number, right? And then the customer number, you just have to see like if there are more than one. You can just use in group by, right? So you are going to use in group by, and then you will count for the order number, and you need to pick the highest one, right? So you need to use a subquery. So you want to find out what? You want to find out the first thing is you need to find out the count for the order number, and then you will select the max. Select the max because you don't know which one is the max, right? So this is what? This is going to be the first subquery. This is going to be the second subquery, and then the third one is what? You are going to pull the select the max, which is what? Having count is actually equal to 1, right? So this is a 3 query, and then 2 are in the main subquery. Main query, right? So I'm going to write the inner one. The inner one is going to be what? Select the count. Select the count. You can use star or using 1, doesn't matter. They are actually the same, but using a 1 should be more efficient. So I'm going to rename to the count, right? This is select. And from the orders, and I'm going to use a group by what? By customer, right? And this is what? This is going to run a query to what? To equal. Let me just make it bigger, including the table. So this is going to be what? Order number and a customer number, right? And this will be what? 1, 2, 3, and then this is 1, 1, 2. So this will produce the result like this, right? And then we need to select the max, right? So this is a table, right? So just making sure you know. So select the max. So my column is what? My column is count, right? So the max from list table, right? So I need to what? Using the parameter and then copy paste into it, right? Alright, so now there is one thing I need to make sure. I need to rename the entire list to a table name. Otherwise, this is not going to work, right? Because I'm going to using another query and then put that into the auto one, right? So in this case, I'm selecting the max, right? So that would be 1, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, right? So the max is this, right? I need to rename this table. So I'm going to just take in this, right? Rename this to like something like this. So rename to sub. So you can rename to anything, doesn't matter. So now I need to do another query. So that would be the final one. Select the customer number from orders, and then you still need to use group by. And then now you can use what? Having count. So having count is what? Try to count the number when that is equal to 1, and then I already did, right? There's only one maximum, right? So I'm going to say having count equal to 1 when it's equal to this. Pop, and then pop. I'm going to just reformat a little bit. Alright, so in this case, this is going to be what? 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right? This is order number. This is customer number, right? And I group by again. So this will be entire table, but using a having count. So having count is what? I select the maximum, which is what? 2, 3. So you will say 2, 3 is this. So you will select this. Alright. Let me just run it. Oh, I have a typo. Goodbye. And alias. Every derived table must have its own alias. Okay, so that is. Okay, so yeah, so I will just, you know, I don't know. Alright, so it's going to be exactly the same solution when you try to using the subquery. It doesn't matter like what kind of solution you approach, but this is my solution, and this will be a little bit difficult to understand for sure. So I will talk to you next time. Bye.